Hey, what's up? I'm Steph. I'm a DP and gaffer, and today I'm going to share some quick tips for how to film in small, boring rooms with plain white walls. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to take your image from this to this. So to start, I've demonstrated what a standard 3-point lighting setup might look like in this room. I've keyed Jeffrey with a 600C and a light dome 2, and for Phil, I've got an F22C with 2 layers of diffusion. Both of these lights have grids on them. For his hair light, I boomed out a PT4C in a grid. So I don't love the way this looks. In a small room like this, the light is going to spill everywhere. So you'll see the background is flat, there's no color contrast, and the F22C, even at 1%, is way too bright when pointed at him directly. So the first thing I want to do is focus on controlling the light spill. I kept my key light the same, but I took my F22C and I bounced it into the wall for Phil instead. I couldn't go any lower than 1%, and I'd already had diffusion and a grid on it, so I just rotated it into the wall and let that bounce fill him in. This gave us a pleasant gradient on his face. I kept my hair light the same as well, but for all these lights I changed the temperature to 4500 Kelvin. The walls in here are gray, so I wanted to add warmth to help separate his skin tones instead of just using white light. I also had him change his shirt, which we had the luxury of doing, but sometimes you just gotta work with what your subject already has. So already this image is looking way better, but I want to add some color pop to the background. I took my 300D and attached the spotlight mount. I put in a gobo, defocused it a bit, and added a blue gel to contrast against the warm tones. Just for some options, I messed around with the placement of the pattern on the wall, but if the pattern feels a bit too random for you, you can also opt to just change the color of the wall completely. So here, I took out the gobo and shot the spotlight directly into the ceiling to give the wall a blue glow. If I'd pointed it directly at the wall, it would have casted a hot spot as well as hard shadows. So by bouncing it off the ceiling, I can help give it a softer spread. Those are some of my quick tips for taking a small, boring room and adding color pop or texture to make it more dynamic. If you have gobo options, you can also play around with some of the more realistic patterns like window frames or trees. And if you don't have a spotlight mount, there's still lots of other things you can do, like use barn doors or black wrap to create a slash of light on the wall, create a halo behind your subject, add a color gradient, or just put a practical light source in the background. You've got tons of options, so stay tuned for next time where we'll demonstrate some of those other tricks I just mentioned, and leave a comment below to let me know what topics you really want to see.